Hi, thanks for watching the video on how to create your tri-scoring account and what features that it will enable you to have. So first thing, go to TriRegistration.com, and when you're here you have a couple options up here on the menu. You want to go to Account, and when you're here you want to go down and click Register New Account. We go there, the first item is you'll put in your email address. There we go. You'll pick a password, and then you'll put in the CAPTCHA information there, so it verifies that you're not a machine here, and click register. And once that's created, before you can actually come here and log in, you're going to need to go to your email, and you're going to click on your account activation link so that it activates you, and then there you can click to go to the login, and we can log in here. We're logged in, but then you go to the account again, and then now instead of taking you to the login page, it takes you to the information for your account. So when you create an account with a particular email, what it's going to do is everyone who's registered with that email is going to show up here in Racers with this account. Generally, it's just one person, but if you've registered your kids and you put your email in, they'll show up here. This is also really helpful when you go to register on TriRegistration.com. Once you're logged in, it'll give you a drop-down selection with everyone that has that email, so you can select who you want to register, and you no longer have to type in all their name, birthday, and address information and so forth. So it'll save you a lot of time in entering their data. It also remembers like your USAT number and so on. So it's really helpful in streamlining the registration process. So anyway, so you'll have the racers with this account. When you select a racer, it's going to load up all these other grids. The first thing it's going to show you is race credits. If you have any credit with multi-race or HFP racing for any events that you were registered for, that you took race credit for, that's going to show up here to show you how much credit you have. Race history is going to show your particular race history, the races you've done, your category and place. To get detailed race information, though, you want to go to race results. It'll also show you upcoming registrations. And when you select one of these upcoming registrations over here in transfer options, it's going to show the options that you have if you can't make that race. This first type is race credit. And if you mouse over this, you see what it says. It says take credit to use towards any future multirace.com event. So the Labor Day Triathlon is a multi-race event, and it says the price is $10. So basically what it's going to do is it's going to take the amount that you paid for that race, is going to take $10 off of that amount, and then it's going to give you a race credit for the difference. And when you go to register on TriRegistration.com for any multi-race event, it's going to automatically deduct whatever credit you have from your registration fee. So that's how the race credit works. But once again, it's by organization. So if you take a credit from a multi-race event, you're not going to be able to use that for a HFP event and vice versa. The other type of transfer you have here is an intra-event transfer, and it says transfer between races at the same event plus price difference. So this is a triathlon. Let's say I wanted to do the duathlon, and I would click select, and that would allow me to, it would give me the options of the other races at that event. Duathlon, maybe there's an Olympic distance triathlon, and so on. And multi-race is chosen not to charge for intra-event transfers, but you will have to pay any price difference. So if there was a Olympic distance race that was $50 more, then when you select that, it's going to still charge you $50. But if you were going from the triathlon to the duathlon, there won't be any charge for that at all. So that's how you do these transfers, and it's pretty simple to follow. Down here in the future incomplete transfer registrations, it'll show you any incomplete registrations, meaning you started to register, but you never went through and paid in PayPal and got a payment confirmation back. So those are going to show up here just to let you know that you need to go in there and finish the registration. Transferred registrations is if I select one of these and do one of these transfer options, it's going to list the original registration down here, so you know you're no longer actually registered for that event. And this will also show your transfer history, when, what type of transfer it was, race credit, what have you, and what race you transferred out of. So that's all the information you can see from your account screen. And if you select a different person up here, you're going to see you get the different event that the person's registered for. Another thing you can do here is when you select a person, you can click the little edit. And this is going to give you the name and the information of this person, so you can go change your address, you can change your name, you can change your birth date, gender, what have you. Although most of that really shouldn't change, but maybe you made a mistake when you registered, and so on and so forth. You can add allergies and medical conditions and so forth. So this is where you can change your personal information. If you want to change your registration information, you select a registration and click the edit button as well. And there's only a couple things you can change with your registration. You can change your division. So maybe I want to raise Clydesdale if I put on some poundage or something like that. Or maybe I've gotten fast and I want to register as elite and so forth. You can change your shirt size and so forth. And so you can change that in there. If you need to change race, you have to select the race and click transfer options. And that's it for the account. We hope you find this very useful in your future racing.